Listen, Luna. Guess what? I'm pregnant. I just entered my second trimester.
Oh, that's wonderful, Isabella. Congratulations.
Thank you, but actually my husband David just found out he has to go on a long business trip. I'm going to have to go through childbirth all by myself. It's a huge responsibility, and frankly, I'm terrified of facing it alone. The thought of those hospital nights, the pain, and then bringing a new life home without him there for support, it's just overwhelming.
Oh, that's tough. Your first pregnancy and childbirth must feel really daunting without him. I can only imagine how anxious you must be feeling. It's a monumental moment, and having your partner by your side makes all the difference.
Exactly! So I decided to go back to my parents' house for the birth. It was the only logical solution that came to mind. I need that familiar comfort and constant presence.
What? You're going to have the baby here? In our small town?
Of course! I'm so nervous about doing this alone. You know how easily I get flustered, and with something as big as this, I need all the help I can get. I'll feel so much safer and calmer, you know? It'll be a smooth delivery. The thought of being surrounded by family just puts my mind at ease, knowing there's a whole team to support me.
I'm really sorry, Isabella. I would love to have you back for the birth. Truly, it's a big moment for you and for the family. But we don't have any spare rooms right now. It's really unfortunate timing.
What? Why not? My old room on the second floor should still be there, shouldn't it? It's always been my space, my sanctuary. I even left some old boxes there when I moved out, expecting it to always be available.
Well, actually, we just finished remodeling the house a little while ago, so your room is completely gone now. It was a pretty extensive renovation, transforming a lot of the older spaces.
What? Remodeling the house? No one told me anything about this. How could something so significant happen without me being informed? I feel completely out of the loop and a little bit upset, to be honest. It's my childhood home.
It was a sudden decision, Isabella. We were planning to remodel later, much later. Probably next year or the year after, but then your brother Liam won the lottery the other day.
What? Liam won the lottery? You're kidding me! He never wins anything! Last time he tried, he ended up losing more than he won. And for him to keep this quiet, too?
I'm so sorry we didn't tell you. Things just happened so fast with the lottery win and the quick decision to remodel. And honestly, we had no idea you were pregnant. And we thought you wouldn't want to have the baby here anyway. We heard you wanted to give birth in the city because we only have an old rural hospital here. It's not exactly a state-of-the-art facility, and we figured you'd prefer the modern amenities.
That's true, I did say that. The thought of giving birth in a small, outdated hospital isn't ideal, especially for my first child, but I'd rather not give birth alone. That's why I reluctantly decided to come home. It was my last resort, the only option that gave me some peace of mind. You have to make some space for me to stay. There has to be at least one empty room.
There really isn't, Isabella. I wish there was. We took this opportunity to expand the living room and kitchen downstairs significantly. It's now an open concept space, perfect for entertaining. So your parents' rooms and our rooms are all on the second floor now. There's no spare room for you anywhere. Every corner has a purpose, every square foot accounted for.
What kind of floor plan is that? The whole first floor is just a kitchen and living room? That's too selfish! It sounds incredibly impractical for a family home, and completely inconvenient for someone who actually needs a private space.
Actually, it's always been my dream to open a cooking class. For years, I've envisioned a space where I could share my passion for food with others. So I took this chance to expand the kitchen and living room to double as my classroom. It's a huge step towards realizing a lifelong ambition, and I'm really excited about it.
A cooking class, you say? You? Oh, wow. That's unexpected. I don't recall you being that passionate about cooking back in the day.
Yes, I've always loved cooking, and I actually have a culinary license. I've been working on it for a few years now, taking evening classes and getting certified. I want to open a class where I can teach everything from everyday meals to special occasion gourmet courses and even elaborate baking. It's a comprehension program covering all aspects of culinary arts. I even have lesson plans drawn up and a few potential students lined up already.
Don't be ridiculous. A cooking class in this rural town? It's pointless. Utterly pointless. No one's going to come. This isn't London or New York, you know. People here are happy with simple home cooking, not fancy gourmet lessons. That's such a stupid dream, and it's even worse that my room was sacrificed for it. This is the worst. You are sacrificing actual practical space for a pipe dream.
Don't talk like that, Isabella. It's my dream, and it's a valid one. I've put a lot of effort into this.
In that case, while I'm here for my confinement, you can sleep in the kitchen, Luna. I'll use your room. The house being remodeled, your cooking class, none of that matters. My needs come first right now. If I say I'm coming home for the birth, then I'm coming home. It's my family home, and I have a right to be here, especially during such an important time. In fact, I'm coming tomorrow. My flight is booked, and I'll be there by lunchtime.
Tomorrow? Oh, that's too sudden. We need time to prepare. We just finished the renovations, and there are still boxes to unpack. And your parents haven't even completely moved into their smaller annex yet.
Don't care. Whether the house is rebuilt or there's a class, it's still my parents' house. My room may be gone, but this is still where I grew up. What's wrong with me coming home when I want to? Especially when I'm in such a delicate condition. You can sleep in the corner of the kitchen. You're just a temporary resident, and your comfort is secondary to mine. You'll just have to make do. I'm sorry, Luna. I'm sure you were surprised to hear about Isabella suddenly wanting to come home for the birth, and she said you should sleep in the kitchen. That was quite a statement.
Yes, I know. It's understandable that Isabella is anxious without her husband by her side. This is her first baby, and it's a big change. I understand her desire to come home for the birth, but what should we do about the room situation?
About that, could you allow her to come home for the birth? We can make it work. It's important that she feels supported during this time.
Does that mean you'll have to sleep in the kitchen after all? We wouldn't want to put you out, Luna. You've done so much for us already. Letting you sleep in the kitchen seems terribly unfair.
Oh no, absolutely not. I wouldn't let you do that. That would be completely unacceptable. I'm sorry I wasn't clear enough. We're planning to let our daughter Isabella use our room.
But then where will you two sleep? That's your private space, your sanctuary. We wouldn't want to disrupt your comfort.
We made a small annex, remember? The one we finished last month for guests. It's a little small, but your father and I will sleep there. It's close to our old room, so it's convenient for everything, like checking on Isabella.
I feel so bad. You're giving up your main bedroom for her. It seems like a lot to ask.
You don't need to feel bad, Luna. If anything, I'm the one who should apologize. Not only are you living with your in-laws, but now you have to deal with a sudden return for childbirth and all the upheaval that comes with it.
I'm completely in favor of the homecoming birth. I think it's a wonderful idea for Isabella to be surrounded by family at such an important time. If the room issue is solved, there's no problem at all. In fact, please let me help out with everything I can. I want to be involved and support her in any way possible. I can help with cooking, cleaning, whatever she needs.
Thank you, Luna. You're always so kind and supportive. Your cooking class opens in the spring, right? We're so excited for you. Isabella should be gone by then, so don't worry. We'll manage until then.
Understood. Well, if there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help the family and Isabella. This is a special time for everyone.
Luna, I'm in the mood for a hamburger tonight. For dinner tonight, I want a cheeseburger, please. Extra cheese and a side of fries. And of course, I'm pregnant, so absolutely no rare meat. Make sure it's well done.
No, Isabella, I'm not making hamburger tonight. We're having something else.
What? Why are you refusing my request? You're ignoring my cravings. Just make it, daughter-in-law, and don't argue. It's a simple request for a pregnant woman.
I am worried about your weight, Isabella. You've gained a lot since you came here. We need to be mindful of your health and the baby's.
Of course I'm gaining weight. I'm pregnant. The baby is growing bigger and bigger inside me. It's completely normal and frankly expected.
It feels like other parts of you are growing too. Yesterday you ate 3 hamburgers, a large order of fries, and a milkshake. And this morning you had a huge bag of convenience store sweets, followed by a double chocolate muffin. At lunch, you had a huge plate of cream pasta, a side of garlic bread, and then a slice of cake for dessert, didn't you? So tonight we're having low-calorie Japanese meal to balance things out. It's for your own good, and the baby's. We need to focus on proper nutrition.
Are you kidding me? Don't talk like I'm some gluttonous fatty. I'm not. It's not me. It's the baby inside me who wants to eat a lot, so it can't be helped. The baby demands it. You're being so judgmental and restrictive.
But your doctor told you you've gained too much weight, didn't he? I heard Mom talking about it after your last checkup. If you keep gaining weight at this rate, it'll be difficult during childbirth, and it could pose risks for both you and the baby. It's a serious medical concern.
You've never had a child, so don't lecture me. You have no idea what it's like to be pregnant and have these overwhelming cravings. If you're so smart, then make me a 0-calorie hamburger.
I can't possibly make something like that, Isabella. 0-calorie hamburgers don't exist. I'm a culinary professional, not a magician.
What? You can't even do that? How can you even run a cooking class if you can't manage a simple request like that? You should probably just quit. Honestly, your cooking isn't even that delicious. I've been polite about it, but it's really not impressing me.
What?
Your cooking is so bland, it's almost tasteless. It's like you forgot to add any seasoning. Food should have strong flavor. It should be an explosion of taste. So tonight, please make a cheeseburger with lots of cheese and bring it to my room as usual. Don't forget the extra pickles and ketchup. Hey, what in the world is going on?
Isabella, do you know what time it is right now? It's past 1 a.m. I was sleeping. Your parents were sleeping. Everyone was sleeping.
Don't be noisy! I napped a lot today, so I'm having dinner now. My internal clock is all over the place because of the pregnancy. Besides, I told you to make a hamburger tonight, didn't I? So why did you ignore my request and make Japanese food? And it's mainly tofu. The baby won't like this. It's insulting.
I really think you need to reconsider your eating habits. Your trash can is full of snack wrappers, Isabella. And not just small ones, huge family-sized bags.
What? You went through my trash can without my permission? That's disgusting and intrusive.
Well, you weren't separating your trash. It was overflowing with food waste and wrappers, attracting ants. I've asked you repeatedly to sort it, haven't I?
This is despicable! Going through someone's trash without permission? This is a violation of my privacy. How dare you invade my personal space like that? That's it. I'm throwing this food away. I refuse to eat this slop.
What? No, wait, Isabella, don't!
I flushed all the food you made down the sink. Every last bit of that bland, tasteless mess. You can clean this sink yourself.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're throwing away food I made without even taking a bite? That's incredibly disrespectful and wasteful.
It's your fault for making food so unappetizing that it makes people lose their appetite. It's literally inedible. If you don't like it, then just leave this house.
What?
Like I said before, your cooking isn't good. It's almost tasteless. Honestly, my overeating is all your fault, Luna. Your disgusting cooking stresses me out, which makes me even hungrier. It's a vicious cycle that you created, and you go through my trash without permission. This homecoming is truly hellish. I should have stayed in the city and risked it alone.
You're saying get out as a joke, right? I'm sorry you don't like my cooking, but I'm making it with your health in mind.
You just keep talking back. It's so annoying. Seriously, just get out of this house. Your cooking is too bad, Luna. You get out, you spoiled brat. Excuse me? Just who do you think you're calling a spoiled brat? You really have some nerve, do you know that? You're not talking to Luna anymore. This is your mother, and Luna has been telling me all about the horrible things you've been saying to her. She's been incredibly patient and selfless. How could you say such terrible things to her? I'm genuinely disappointed in your behavior. Mom, I'm texting Luna. You should be in your room sleeping. Besides, do you know what time it is right now? You're interrupting me. That's my line, Isabella. You're always staying up late watching YouTube at full volume, and because of that, your father and I, who sleep in the next room, are sleep deprived. Your father is sleeping in Liam's room. Luna even put up blackout curtains and soundproofing for us. What? No way! You're kidding me! You're so selfish, Isabella. Not only did Luna go out of her way for your confinement, giving up her own room for you, but she also took care of your sleep-deprived parents, who have dark circles under their eyes and are struggling to function. But Luna is so mean to just me. Her cooking is disgusting. It's almost inedible, and she goes through my trash. She invades my privacy. A pregnant woman's biggest enemy is stress, and she's causing me so much of it. Fine, Isabella. I'm sorry that I can only make disgusting food. I truly am. But let me tell you something. I've been making all of it, every single dish, from scratch, with love. What? Mom? You're kidding me, right? Your mother, thinking about you every day, diligently made food for you, and you call it disgusting and stress-inducing? If that's the case, then you don't have to eat anymore. Oh wait, Mom! My mother wouldn't make such disgusting food. My mother was always a good cook. I've never thought my mother's cooking was disgusting since I was a child. Of course it wouldn't be disgusting. My cooking has always been frozen food and deli food since forever. That's what I was always serving you. The delicious food you remember from your childhood. What? No way! You're lying! I can tell you now, but I've always been bad at cooking. It's a secret I've kept for years, and back then I was busy with work, always rushing. So I just hid the fact that I mostly used frozen food and deli items for daily meals. I never had the time or the skill to do otherwise, but living with Luna, who's a great cook, made me want to learn. She inspired me. I've been learning to cook from her. She's been my patient and incredible teacher. What? That's so embarrassing! I can't believe it! Yes, I'd never even taken proper cooking lessons in my life. I'd only ever bought pre-seasoned meat that you just stir-fry and called it dinner, but I wanted to learn how to cook properly now for my retirement, for my family. I truly wanted to give you the best during this special time. No way! That's unbelievable! All that food was Mom's cooking? This is a complete shock! I put my heart into it, so I was scared of your reaction. That's why I kept it a secret. I couldn't tell you I made it. I asked Luna to pretend she was making it, thinking it would be less pressure. I've done it all myself every day for my beloved daughter and grandchild. But if it was disgusting food, I'm sorry. I really tried my best. I apologize that my cooking wasn't to your taste, but even so, throwing away food without even taking a bite is wrong, isn't it? It's incredibly rude to the person who made it for you, regardless of who it was. Oh no, that's not it, Mom. I didn't know it was your cooking, I swear. If I had known, I would never have thrown it away. I would have eaten every last bite, even if it was bland. You shouldn't throw away food, no matter who made it. That's a fundamental rule of respect. Such disrespect for food and for the person who prepared it. Your selfishness, your entitlement. I don't want to take care of you anymore. I don't want to help with the birth. Get out now! No, wait, Mom! Get out now! It's past 1 a.m. Where am I supposed to go? I'm pregnant and alone. I don't care. Just get out quickly, or I'll drag you out myself. I'm at my wit's end. This is awful, Luna. Why didn't you tell me Mom was making the food? You could have secretly told me. You knew how I felt about your cooking, so why didn't you give me a heads up?
Because Sophia explicitly told me not to. She said she put her heart into it, so she was scared of your reaction. She was trying her absolute best, and she didn't want her efforts to be judged or dismissed. I understood that.
What should I do? Mom isn't answering my calls, even in the morning. I've tried texting her too, but nothing. I thought she might have forgiven me by now. Please, can you secretly let me back in the house? I'm at the 24-hour diner, but I'm so sleepy. I've been here all night, and it's starting to get crowded.
No, that's impossible. Even though the house was remodeled, the title is still in Sophia and her husband's names. It's their property, their rules.
No way! This can't be happening!
Instead, could you tell me your thoughts on the food for future reference? Could you tell me specifically what you thought was bad about it? It would really help her with her cooking journey.
It wasn't bad. It was actually very delicious. I was being mean.
What? Really? You said it was disgusting and tasteless.
Oh, well, at first I thought it was bland, but it was simple. And once I got used to it, it was pretty good.
Then why did you lie and say it was disgusting? You hurt Sophia's feelings immensely. She put so much effort into those meals.
Don't question me. I answered your question, so do something for me. I want to get back into the house quickly. I'm cold, tired, and I need to rest.
I didn't make any promises like that, did I? You're on your own now, Isabella. Well, I'm going to go console Sophia now. She's been really down since this morning, and it's hard to watch. She keeps saying I'm still bad at cooking. I should never hold a knife again.
Wait a minute. What about me? Are you just going to abandon me? I'm a pregnant woman going through her last trimester. I need a place to stay.
You were kicked out of your parents' house. You'll just have to go home and have the baby by yourself. It's your responsibility now.
No, this can't be happening.
Well then, take care on your way home. I'll pack up your belongings here and send them to you later. Don't worry about your things. They'll get to you safely.
Please, Luna, I need you to lend me money. I'm desperate. If I don't get some, I'll be abandoned, not only by Mom, but also by my husband. This is a nightmare.
What happened, Isabella? You sound really stressed.
When I explained the situation to my husband, David, he said he'd come back here to help me. I thought everything was going to be okay.
That's great. How is that being abandoned? Sounds like he's being supportive.
Actually, I had money from my husband. He gave it to me to give to my parents for my confinement stay, about $3,000 for expenses.
What? We didn't receive any money like that. Your parents never mentioned it, and I certainly didn't see any extra funds come in.
That's right, because I spent all of it. I didn't give any of it to my parents. I spent it all on snacks and impulse shopping to pass the time.
What? Isabella, how could you do that?
My husband says if I'm not going through confinement anymore, I have to return the remaining money immediately. And he wants me to itemize all the money I spent and give him the receipts. He's demanding a full accounting. So please lend me money. I need to cover this deficit. If you can't, then just pretend you received it all, okay? Please tell him you got the $3,000 and that you handled the expenses.
I'm afraid it's too late for that, Isabella. I can't lie to David. Your husband actually came here first, before you did.
What? He did? But I thought he was still on his business trip.
You see, you gained even more weight than expected for pregnancy. Much more. So he was suspicious and came here directly to ask about it, wondering if something was amiss with your health or eating habits. He wanted to know the real reason why your confinement was canceled and why you were suddenly unreachable.
No way! I thought he left and was just coming back for me now. This is a complete betrayal.
Of course, your parents told him everything, hiding nothing. They were very honest about what transpired, and I also showed him your room, which hadn't been cleaned yet. All the snack and juice wrappers, the numerous items you splurged on, he saw it all. He was horrified and left. He didn't say a word, just packed his things and walked out.
Why would you do that? You exposed me. This is bad. This is really bad. My husband just texted me. Be prepared when I get home. He sounds furious.
Well, you'll just have to be prepared and wait for him to come home, won't you? This is the consequences to your actions, Isabella. Now you'll have to manage on your own. I can't protect you from this. After that, Isabella eventually went back home, a journey filled with dread. Her husband, David, subjected her to a huge lecture that lasted for hours. He was beyond furious, not just about the money, but about the disrespect to her parents and the chaos she created. He told her, "This is your second yellow card, 3 yellow cards and it's a divorce." He even made her sign divorce papers just in case, explicitly stating that any further egregious behavior would result in their immediate separation. The document was notarized, making it legally binding. He meticulously documented every penny she had spent and forced her to come up with a repayment plan for the borrowed confinement funds, which she had to work off by doing extra chores and managing the household budget on a strict allowance. Her credit cards were confiscated and all her spending was placed under direct supervision. He even froze her personal accounts, leaving her with no independent access to funds. Her parents are still ignoring her calls and texts, having completely cut her off. They're deeply hurt and disappointed by her selfish behavior and the blatant disregard she showed their hospitality and Luna's efforts. Even after she sent a message telling them their grandchild was born, she received no reply. They changed their phone numbers and blocked her on all social media, effectively severing all ties. She even tried sending letters, but they were returned unopened. The weight of their disapproval hangs heavy over her. After that, Sophia resumed her cooking studies with renewed vigor. She was determined to prove herself that her passion was valid and that her cooking could indeed bring joy. Luna continued to be her patient and enthusiastic mentor, providing guidance and encouragement. Sophia practiced tirelessly, perfecting her techniques and experimenting with new recipes. As for me, I am enjoying the peace and quiet of having an empty home again. Now I just hope I won't have to put up with something like that ever again.
Hey there, Samantha. I just wanted to let you know that I found that lunch that I made for you in the trash. Was there something wrong with what I cooked? I mean, you know how much care I try and put into all of the meals that I make for you. So I was just wondering if there was something wrong with how I put it together or something like that.
You mean that steaming pile of garbage you left on the counter for me? Honestly, how can you even say that you put care into what you make and then serve that up to me? If that's you trying hard, then I would just hate to see what you cook up when you don't care at all. I'm going to be eating the school lunches from here on out. I can't stand to eat another bite of your cooking. If you keep serving me lunches, then I might as well just not be eating lunch at all, since I would just throw it all up if I ended up eating it anyways. I don't ever want to have to taste your awful cooking again. I mean, really, how can you even call that cooking? If I didn't know better, I would have thought that you were trying to poison me or something. That's how nasty what you served me was.
I don't understand what's gotten into you. I got up early just to make you your favorite. I thought you would have liked what I made for you. I really did try and do my best to make you something that I thought you would have enjoyed. I know that you said you had a big meeting today, so I wanted to pack you something that you would really like.
Ew, don't ever say anything like that to me ever again. Seriously, what is the matter with you? How could you say something like that to me and think that it would be okay? I actually really just can't believe that you just said that. And just what are you trying to pull here anyways? I mean, really, do you think that I don't see what you're up to? Of course I do, and it is just so pathetic. You really are just so transparent. You know we're not even related by blood, so I don't need you pretending to be my mom when we both know that you're not.
Samantha, honestly, why are you acting this way towards me? I really don't understand what I did at all to deserve this kind of treatment from you. I've done nothing except try and be there for you, and you always have to go and treat me like this. I don't know what I did to you to deserve this kind of language. Why are you talking to me like this all of a sudden? I really just don't understand what makes you think that it's okay to take this kind of tone with me. Why would you act this way towards me?
Oh, just shut up already, you stupid old hag. Honestly, how many times are you and I going to have this same argument? Really, when are you finally going to get it through that thick skull of yours? All your meddling is doing is just negatively affecting me at work. I don't think you even realize how much stress that you cause me. You really are just selfish. I can't understand how you can live with yourself sometimes. You must think of nobody but yourself. I can't even focus now because I didn't have lunch, all because it would mean having to force down your nasty slop.
That's not fair at all. I'm sure there were other options you could have gotten to eat.
But it's not just the food, it's your whole existence that's ruining everything for me. You have no idea just how much stress and pain you're always causing me. I have tried to tell you over and over again that you do nothing but stress me out, and you just never seem to get it. And it's all your fault that I wasn't chosen to work on that big project for my job.
What is that supposed to mean? Honestly, what do you even mean by that? I really just don't understand how I am supposed to even react when you talk to me like this.
Well, the meeting yesterday was about presenting proposals for our new product line we're releasing for Mother's Day. I worked on my ideas for 6 whole months, but my bosses went with another person's designs. If you were a better mother, then I would have known how to appeal to moms better.
Well, I'm sure you worked very hard, and I'm sorry that your idea wasn't picked, but you can't really think that that's my fault, right?
And just what is that supposed to mean? What are you even trying to say with that, huh? I just want to know what it is that you even mean when you say something like that. I mean, really, just think about it. Break it down and try and tell me the meaning of the intention behind the words that you just said to me in that message that you just sent. I know that my idea was perfect, and the other girl who presented looked like she had just thrown her proposal together the day before. So what I want to know is why mine wasn't picked. Why wouldn't anyone pick mine? I just can't understand why someone wouldn't pick it. And the answer is because I don't have a real mom. I think you're the fake mom around here. You dare try and compare yourself to my mom? You're not even good enough to be my fake mom.
What do you mean by that? I never ever tried to compare myself to your mom, and I certainly don't ever intend to replace the space that she holds in your heart.
Well, this new line was meant to market to moms, but I bet people in the office knew that I didn't have a mom, and so even though I had a great idea, I wasn't chosen. It's all your fault. If you weren't in my life, then people wouldn't have panned my project.
Samantha, please, just calm down for a little and think this through. I know the feeling of not having your idea chosen. It can hurt your pride and sting you, but blaming other people isn't going to solve anything.
Just shut up already, you annoying witch! Why did I have to end up with you as a mom? Where's my real mom? Why isn't she here? I wish she were still here instead of you. You ruined my chances of ever moving up in the company just by existing. Now, this little nobody with a half-assed idea is going to get all the credit I should have gotten.
Samantha, please, just listen to yourself.
No, you ruined everything. I had a plan all worked out and you blew it up. And also, your cooking stinks. I never want you to cook anything for me again. Wash your hands of me that easily? Well, if you do, then you've got another thing coming. You can't just take what I gave you and run off like that.
And just what more is there to talk about? I really just don't understand what the point of this conversation even is anymore. I don't think that we have anything else to discuss between the two of us, and I think that deep down, you know that as well. You've told me what you've heard, and I said thank you, but Samantha still thinks that you're dead.
You really are a terrible mother. Do you know that? I mean, really, how do you think you can talk to me like that and still pretend that you're a good mother to my daughter at all? I still don't get how you could tell a daughter that her real mother is dead when I'm right here.
Excuse me? The only horrible mother here is you, Tiffany. You really need to open up your eyes if you think that you've done even an ounce of the parenting that I have for your daughter. I think it's high time that you face the truth about yourself and stop all of this pretending. Do you have any idea how much you've put your poor husband and Samantha through? The whole reason Samantha thinks you're dead in the first place is because Doug and I talked and agreed that it would be easier that way.
Oh yes, I'm always the bad guy, aren't I? I'm literally the worst mother in the world. Way to always spin it around and blame it on me. You must really get a kick out of pretending that you're some kind of saint who's never, ever, ever, ever done anything wrong.
Never talked to me at home, but there was something that I needed to ask you. Are you engaged to be married?
Wait, what? How did you figure that out? Who told you? I haven't even told Dad that I'm engaged to this guy, so how did you figure it out?
Samantha, why wouldn't you tell your father or I that you were going to be getting married? This is huge, amazing news and something to be happy about. Although, I would have loved to hear the good news from you yourself.
Shut up, you nosy old woman. I was never ever going to tell you about my wedding, ever. But I guess somehow someone let the secret out and told you.
What do you mean you were never going to tell me? This is huge news. Why wouldn't you tell your parents this?
What did you just say? How many times do I have to tell you that we are not related? You are not my mom, and you need to stop trying to act like you are. You're just a faker, a phony. You're not my mom.
Of course I'm your mom. Who is it that raised you for the past 20 years, huh?
What do you want, a medal or something? You're nothing but an over-glorified babysitter to me. I will never, ever think of you as my mother.
Samantha, why are you acting like this?
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, I may as well tell you everything. I'm going to be marrying someone from my work. He works in the upper management of my company, and we've been going out basically since I started this job. And not that long ago, he proposed to me.
I had no idea that you were even dating anyone at all.
Well, my fiancé's family is very rich and powerful, and they have a bunch of rich and powerful friends, too. So I didn't want you getting involved since I knew that you'd ruin it for me like you do with everything else. And that's why I didn't say anything.
How can you say that I would ruin this for you? And do you really even think being related by blood matters that much? It doesn't change the fact that I was the only one raising you alongside your father, and it doesn't erase all the past times we've had together as mother and daughter.
What times were those again? I can't seem to remember any right now. All I remember is how many times you've gotten in my way. It's no wonder I hate you so much.
Samantha, how can you speak to me like this?
And you better believe that I am not going to invite you to the wedding. I am only going to invite my dad, but there's no way I'm going to have my make-believe mom there.
What did you just call me?
I don't get why you're trying to talk to me like that. You know that I don't think of you as my mom. Instead, I'm going to save a seat for my real mother, who'll be watching me get married from above.
Are you really sure you want to do that? Do you really think of me so little as your mother that you wouldn't even invite me to your wedding?
You are never going to know another detail about it, Carla, so don't bother snooping around for any info on it. The only mom of mine I want there is my real mom.
Well, if that's really what you want, I can just invite her for you then.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't need to leave an empty seat for her because she can actually just come and sit there instead. I mean it. I'll tell her that you want her there at your wedding. I'm sure she would be overjoyed.
Wait a second, what are you saying? Are you trying to tell me that my mom is still alive? But you and Dad always told me that she died in a car accident when I was just a baby.
That's right, we did, but that was a lie that your dad and I agreed would be better to tell you. The truth is that your parents divorced when you were very little.
real things.
Wow, she really didn't hold back at all, did she?
And Dad didn't even do anything either. He just sat back and watched as it all happened. He just looked at me and told me that this is what I was asking for by insisting she come. The whole day was completely ruined.
Well, I have to agree with your father on this one. I knew that it wouldn't be a good thing if your mother showed up to your wedding.
How did it all come to this?
But don't forget that you were the one who said that you didn't want me there. So I am not about to go and put out that fire for you now. This is the wedding you wanted, like it or not. Maybe just think of it as a comedy show and you can feel a bit better about it.
What are you talking about? This isn't what I wanted for my wedding at all. How am I supposed to enjoy the day like this? My fiancé won't even look me in the eyes anymore.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it's my place as your fake mother to say anything. So I'll just sit here and watch my shows now if you don't mind. After that, we threw all of Samantha's things outside the house for her to sort through and drove off to live in our new home. I heard that Samantha quit her job and moved into a tiny apartment where she's living now. She tried asking around to friend and family about where her father and I had moved to, but they kept our secret for us, and no one ever told her. As for Tiffany, she was forced to pay for the damages she'd caused, and I heard she ended up having to borrow from some pretty shady people to pay it back.
Hey, Kim, what is this I hear about you living in a fancy new condo building right about the metro stop? What happened? Did you move or something? I actually had no idea that you moved at all. I just heard the news recently. What kind of tricks did you use to land such an amazing place to live?
I didn't use any kind of trick, thank you very much. And yes, I guess now that you've heard the news, I may as well confirm for you that I have actually moved. I pay for that place, and so I get to live in it. It really is just that simple.
But what I want to know is how you can afford to pay the rent in a place like that. I just happened to be out in the city doing some shopping when I saw you go into that huge condo building. At first I thought I must have been seeing things, but it was really you, I'm sure of it.
Well, that would make sense, considering the fact that I am living there now. I told you earlier about how I was going to be getting married to my boyfriend, right? Well, we did that, and then we moved into this place to live together.
So then you've only been living there since you got married? Am I getting that right? Or am I just not understanding the situation correctly? And does that mean that it's your boyfriend who makes enough money to let you live there? Oh, that's amazing. I had no idea about any of this.
What do you mean? I'm not quite sure that I'm following what you're getting at with all of this. Care to explain to me a bit more about what it is that you're talking about?
I mean, how did a shabby, basic girl like you land such a great guy? That's what I'm trying to ask you here. It really is a pretty simple question when you think about it. I could only ever see you getting with someone on your level, but instead you managed to find a guy nice and rich enough to let you live in a big condo with him. Just how did you find a guy like that? That's all I'm really wanting to know with these questions. Could you just tell me how someone like you ended up with a man like him?
Okay, Mom, you really need to calm down for just a little bit. First of all, it isn't my husband who's paying for this place. I am.
Oh, please. Do you think I'm going to buy that? You really think I'm going to believe that the person who is paying the rent for you to live in a nice big condo isn't actually your husband, but it's really you? You've always been such a fussy girl, and you never even went to college. Do you really think that I'm going to believe that you can afford to rent at a place like that?
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? Because I have to say that I really don't think that I like the tone of your text and what it seems to be implying.
Oh, you've always been such a difficult girl to deal with, ever since you were little, do you know that? I was ready to send you to any of the best schools in the country, but you said that you wanted to start working already, so you did just that after high school. But I said fine, just as long as you live at home until you earn some savings. But then you just moved out and never came back. Do you have any idea how worried I was when you hardly ever called me? And now the only reason why I know where you're living now is just by complete chance.
You really haven't changed at all, have you, Mom? I mean, really, every single time that I try and give you the benefit of the doubt, you just always seem to find a way to make me regret my decision. It's clear that you've already made up your mind about what's going on in my life, and I don't see the point in saying anything more.
I just want to know how my no-good daughter ended up with such a good man. I don't understand why you need to make such a big deal out of things like this. Honestly, you really are just such a fussy child. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that you're actually my daughter. It sounds to me like he would have been better off marrying your little sister, Beth. She's just so much more down to earth and would make the perfect wife.
Excuse me? Did you really just say that? I can't believe that my own mother is talking to me like this. This is why we always end up getting in fights, Mom. I really don't understand why you can't just keep some of those thoughts to yourself.
Well, Beth is nothing like you. She was actually a good girl and very easy to deal with. Not to mention the fact that she actually listened to me and went to college when I offered it to her. And now she's my pride and joy who works for one of the largest companies in the country. If only she could find a man just as good as she is, then things would be perfect.
Oh, so you mean that your perfect other daughter still hasn't found a man? Of course you're more concerned about her than you are me. Maybe you should just find one for her since you've handed Beth everything else on a silver platter. I'm sure she would love to get married to whatever man you picked out for her.
I bet you think you're so clever talking to me like that. Well, you just wait until I do find a man for your sister. Because it's obvious to me that I can't count on you for anything. It's no wonder you'll never be truly happy.
Hey, Kim, is now a good time to talk? I'm just wanting to ask you if everything's okay with you. Mom is grumbling about you a lot more than usual today, and I was wondering if something happened between the two of you?
Yes, we had a talk. More like a fight. But I'm used to it now. I mean, you know how her and I are. I just wish that we could get along and that she didn't feel the need to comment on my life all of the time. Is Mom really making that big of a deal of it back at the house? I really just don't even know how to handle her anymore. I do my best to be patient, but she just knows how to push my buttons in the right way, and then we always blow up on each other.
Well, she's stomping around and slamming things on the table and just kind of being a big baby. You know how she gets after she gets into a fight. I wish that she could have a little more self-control at her age, though. It's kind of embarrassing for her. And earlier she asked me if I wanted to find a boyfriend and then showed me all these pictures of guys who I guess she's ready to try and set me up with. She said something about having to one-up you and get married quickly. She said she wanted me to find a better husband than you as fast as I could. Can you believe that?
Oh geez, Mom really needs to learn to chill out sometimes. I wonder if she even realizes how she sounds saying those sort of things.
But I also heard from Mom that you and your husband have moved into this really cool condo building. I think that might have been what set it off for Mom. Not only did she not know you were married, but you married rich and didn't tell her.
Well, I'm just sorry that you're always getting sucked into this drama between Mom and I always feel bad for how much trouble I've probably caused you with all of this.
Kim, I really don't think you have anything to apologize for at all. In fact, if anything, I'm the one who should be worrying about you. I mean, I know you two are already legally married, but are you sure that you want to have your wedding be just the two of you?
Well, I don't really think that Mom would even want to come to something like that. And if I just invited you and Dad, then it would just be a mess for everyone involved. I've already explained about our family to my husband, and he says that he understands and is okay doing a tiny wedding with just us.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure with you. But in that case, I'll swing by sometime soon with your wedding present. Plus, I want to see this huge condo that you're living in now.
Yes, please. You have to come and see it. We're pretty busy still unpacking since we literally just moved in, but once we've got some of that done, I'd love for you to see it. You and your boyfriend are welcome here at any time.
I can't wait. Just let me know when's a good time to come over, okay? We have to have a little party to celebrate the new house and the wedding soon.
Hello, Kim. I have something that I'd like to talk to you about, and I'm wondering if now is a good time.
Hello, Mom. This is a weird way for you to start up a conversation with me, but okay. What's up?
You really just want to cut to the chase, don't you? Okay then, Kim, I want you to let Beth marry your fiancé. It's clear to me that whoever this guy is, he's a better match for Beth than he is you.
You want me to let Beth marry my fiancé? You can't be serious about that.
I'm afraid I'm very serious, Kim. I've been searching all month for a man for Beth, but still haven't found one. But then I realized that I already know someone who knows a man with a good background and who makes money. You were just holding him for your sister this whole time, weren't you?
You really think that I'm going to go along with a word of what you're saying right now?
Well, of course you are. In fact, after doing some looking around, I think I do remember meeting this man of yours, even if I don't remember him that well. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a fatty, and I believe he also went to a pretty good school, too.
I suppose both of those things are true, yes.
Plus, he must be young and have enough money to afford living in a luxury condo, so I just know he'd be perfect for Beth.
Mom, do you know that Beth is already engaged to be married, right?
Wait, what? What do you mean? How dare you try and bring your little sister down to your rotten level? Unlike you, Beth understands that I'm always right about whatever I say. There's no way that she would be like you and just not tell me she was engaged.
Do you really think that Beth is some kind of mindless drone who just follows your orders? And do you really think it's okay to force your kids to go to a college they don't want to and work in a field they dislike?
You have no idea what you're talking about. It's the job of a good parent to guide their children to success.
That's not what I think is happening here.
Well, that explains why you are the way you are. But if a child wants to grow up into a happy adult, then they need to do everything that their parents tell them to. And if they don't, then they end up a problem child like you. That's why I tell people that I only have one daughter, and it's Beth.
I see. So you don't even think of me as your daughter anymore.
Of course not. And I also don't think that you should be with a guy as good as you are. You didn't go to college, now you're just marrying rich to get out of having to find a real job. I'm sure that whoever this man is, that he'll regret being with you very soon.
And just what makes you think that, huh?
Let me guess, after you two got married, you quit whatever little part-time job you had just to be a housewife. And now you just lie around doing nothing all day while you make your poor husband do all the hard work. I just know that there isn't a man alive who can stand being with a woman who acts like that. That's why it's better for everyone involved if you just hand him over to your sister.
Hold on a second. Just why do you think that I'm not working and living off of my husband? Do you even realize how hurtful some of these assumptions are?
Do you think I really care about how you feel when it comes to any of this? The only thing that I care about right now is making sure that my real daughter is happy, and I know that she won't be happy until she has a husband who's as good as she is. That's why you need to give up your man for her. I really don't understand why you have to insist on being such a bad older sister. Don't you know that your sister needs a man? You have a perfectly good one lying around, and it's not like you're going to make the best of being married to him, so just give it up.
I don't even know why I bother wasting my time when I know you're not going to listen. Although I just have to say that I can't believe you would literally try to steal one daughter's groom to give to another.
Well, if you don't want me to take him from you, then you better just give him up. The options that you have before you are clear, and it is high time that you stop all of this stalling and make up your mind. A no-good brat like you doesn't deserve to have someone so great. When are you finally going to understand that you don't deserve anything good at all? You have never done anything to earn any of what you have now, and we both know it.
Actually, my husband did graduate near the top of his class at a great university, but he certainly isn't rich, so I don't understand why you think I married him for something that he doesn't have. Although, if you really want, I guess I can just do what you say and hand him over.
Wait a minute, what do you mean he isn't rich? I thought that the man that you married was rich, and that was the whole reason why you decided to marry him in the first place. He's paying for you both to live in that huge condo. He must make a ton of money. You told me that he was paying for you both to live there. I mean, I know that you lied to me and said that you were paying for it, but I knew that was a lie, and you were just trying to make me respect you like you always pathetically do.
I told you already that I'm the one who pays for the condo. I told you that, and you just refused to listen to me. I'm sorry that you thought I was lying to you about it, but of course I wasn't doing that. Meanwhile, he works as a freelancer, and the amount of money he brings in can really depend on the month. So that's why I pay the rent and utilities. It really is just that simple, and I don't know why you can't seem to wrap your head around this very simple reality.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, please tell me that this is some kind of joke. I mean, you can't be serious about this, right?
And in exchange, he takes care of all the housework for us. We have a really good thing set up, and our relationship isn't just based on money. So I wish you would stop trying to make this about money.
You've got to be lying to me. If he really went to a good school, then how could he not make that much money? You've always been a little liar ever since you were little, and you're doing it again now. You're the one who doesn't make that much money. I know it. You're just lying because you don't want me to take away your man. You really are a terrible daughter. Do you know that?
I told you that you wouldn't believe me no matter what I said. But okay, why don't you try searching my name online and see what comes up? I assume it won't be hard for you to find the business that I'm running, as well as my picture on the board of directors page. Maybe that will make you finally believe what I'm telling you.
Hold on a second. You're managing a company? Someone who doesn't even have a college degree is running a company?
Well, it's actually always been my dream to be a company president ever since I was little. But you said that that wasn't a good job for a woman to have, and you never showed me any support. That's why, after I graduated high school, I wanted to go out and get some real experience. Luckily, I found a job in my field and used that as a jumping-off point to build my career. And now, I run a company and live in a huge condo.
This has got to be some sort of sick joke, right?
I've told you 3 times now that I'm the one who's paying rent, so I'll keep the house. But if you really want my freelancer, I guess I can hand him over to Beth. She might even be happy to finally be getting married.
Wait a second. That means that this man isn't a good fit for Beth at all. He might have a good education, but if he doesn't make money, then all that will do is cause trouble for Beth in the future.
But unlike me, Beth is brilliant, remember? She's your pride and joy, the only daughter you admit to having. She doesn't need a man to provide for her, don't you think? Anyways, I'll tell my man that he needs to start packing his bags, I guess.
Kim? Oh my gosh, you totally took me by surprise. I mean, your husband was just in my house and told me that he'd come to marry me. You should have messaged me sooner so I knew that this was all a prank. Took me a while to figure out what was actually going on.
Oh man, I'm really sorry, but that's too funny. But you're right, I was at work though, and I couldn't give you a call, so I'm sorry about that. I knew you would be able to figure it out on your own though, so I wasn't that worried.
Well, you're lucky I caught on because I talked to Fred and then I told Mom I was moving out. I told her we were going to get married, but we're just waiting in a cafe now.
You mean you went along with it? Thank you so much, Beth.
You don't need to thank me. I actually used this to my advantage as well, you know.
Oh really? How did you do that?
Well, this was finally my excuse to move out of the house. So I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to have to borrow your husband for a little while longer. He's going to help me make it so I move out of my mom's place permanently.
You mean you really want to move out?
I've wanted to for a long time, actually. But, you know, Mom, she would never allow it. She was always so worried something would happen to me if I left the house by myself. I tried asking Dad to talk some sense into Mom, but she wasn't having any of it.
I had no idea she had gotten that bad.
But now this is my chance to finally escape. And you already told her that Fred is a freelancer and that you own the condo, right? I bet that means that Mom is going to be really against me marrying this guy. I'm going to use that as my ticket out of here.
You mean you're really going to run off with my husband for a while?
Well, I'm going to let Mom think that until she gives up. Even though she'll be against the wedding, I'll tell her that we're madly in love and that we're eloping far away.
Well, it doesn't sound like the worst idea I've ever heard. In fact, knowing how sensitive Mom is about her reputation, I'm sure that she wouldn't tell a soul about this given how scandalous this all sounds. If there's anything you want me to do to make it more convincing, just let me know.
I'll tell Mom that we're eloping, and as soon as I find a place to live, I'll give Fred back to you. So hopefully this won't take more than a day or two.
If that's how long you need him for, then you've got him. Maybe the 3 of us can meet up and look for a place for you. My work is finally settling down, and I think I should be able to take some time off.
That would be amazing if you could help me. I'll send you the address for the cafe. Just look for Fred and I.
Kim, what are we going to do? Your sister's run off and she hasn't come back. She told me that she was going to marry your fiancé and then ran off, and that was yesterday.
I guess Beth isn't the good, obedient girl you thought she was.
I don't know what's gotten into her. We can't let her marry this man. It'll be horrible for her. You have to get a hold of her and tell her that I made a mistake in choosing him for her. She said that she fell in love with Fred at first sight, and I think they ran off to get married.
Wow, so things moved pretty quickly for them, I guess. I never knew that Beth was that kind of girl.
Oh, this isn't the time to be joking. We have to do something.
I think that you should probably just respect the wishes of your daughter and let her have this, don't you think?
What are you talking about? Don't you know how embarrassing it will be for me to tell people my golden girl ran off with her sister's fiancé?
Well, I guess I'm glad you have your priorities straight.
You don't understand. All my neighbors just love Beth and talk about what an amazing girl she is. How am I supposed to face them now?
But isn't the happiness of your favorite daughter more important than anything else?
I got it. How about you come here to live with me and then I tell everyone about how amazing my other daughter is?
Yeah, no, that sounds like a horrible decision for me. Besides, you already made it very clear to me that you don't think of me as your daughter. And now, thanks to your meddling in our lives, you've lost both your daughters. Send Dad my love. In the end, Beth never came back, and Mom only became more ashamed of what had happened. She stopped talking to all her neighbors and even stopped leaving the house. Beth explained the truth of what happened to our dad and asked him to keep our secret. He understood and agreed, and after that, Fred and I were finally able to have our tiny wedding. Meanwhile, Beth is living her dream of an independent life and was overjoyed at the realization that she would get to decorate her apartment however she liked.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.